Hi, how are you? Good evening. The reason I'm recording this video today is because sorry about that, it was the music there. Some of you have asked me about my accident, about the patellar tendon rupture. And well, today I'm going to show you a video in Spanish and some videos in English to explain to you what happened. This video may be helpful for your English classes, but it may also be helpful for those of you who've had a similar accident.
Nothing out of 4. 91-66 Oklahoma City.
Okay, so the people at the basketball court thought that I had jumped in a funny way. But it's not that you're jumping in a funny way. You try to reach the basket, and then what happens is that you cannot move your leg because this is your patella. Your patella bone is up here, and you have this space on your knee. So basically, you cannot flex. You cannot move your knee forward. So yeah, horrible. That's basically what happened to me. I'm gonna show you some difficult vocabulary that we're gonna work with in class. So, and also I'll talk to you about my injury. So, here we go. This is the difficult vocabulary here is a perfect storm, sciatic nerve, basketball dunk, hoop, manifested itself. Make sure if you get a chance you go back and you repeat the difficult vocabulary, meaning just to practice with pronunciation. Patellar tendon, unfortunate. A lot of people had problems with this. Once again, unfortunate. And also we have the word unfortunately. Unfortunate being the adjective and unfortunately being the adverb. Skype. And finally, surgery. That's my cat Chelsea. She wants to be a part of the video. Let me show you. I think she wants to be in the video. Chelsea, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Be. You want to be on camera? Say hello. Hi. She just wanted to be in the. She wanted to be part of the video. Anyway, let's continue with this. Chelsea, no more interruptions, please. So, perfect storm. What I feel happened to me was the perfect storm. I feel like it was a combination of things. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, it was the perfect time, the perfect moment to have the accident. It was horrible. I mean, I think it was a horrible experience, but at the end of the day, I think it is true when they say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it was actually positive for me because I had time to think about my life, think about my choices, and you know what I mean? Think about what I'm doing. Now, the perfect storm is when you have a combination of events that cause the perfect accident. But it comes from weather. Sciatic nerve. Honestly, I had no idea that the sciatic nerve even existed. I'm not a doctor. But to be honest with you, this is what I thought had happened to me. I thought that maybe it was a problem in my back and my knee disconnected, but no. Basically, the sciatic nerve had nothing to do with it. I just made a great effort to reach the basket, and just like the basketball player that you saw, it's just the effort that you make at the moment. It's just what happens is that your tendon snaps. I was trying to reach the hoop, which is the circular band of metal used. That's the hoop right there. So I was trying to reach the hoop. Actually, the game had already ended. The game was finished, and I usually, this is something that I used to do. Give me a second. This is something that I used to do every time I played basketball. Every time I played basketball, the game was over. To be honest with you, I had a great game. And I was just trying to, hang from the hoop because it was kind of low, and that's what happened. I was trying to dunk the ball. Actually, I thought I was in the air already, and big surprise, I ended up on the floor, just like the guy you saw in the video. I felt like I was already up there. The basket. Let's play this in slow motion here. Let's see if we can slow it down. Let's slow it down. Look at his face. He was focused on the ball. I was focused on the ring, but it's very similar. So you realize there's a problem when you can't move your leg anymore. Because the first thing you try to do is you try to get up. There's no communication between your brain. Actually, I thought I didn't know what happened. I thought I'd been shot, actually. I thought that someone shot my leg. Manifest itself. I was going to say that maybe the sciatic nerve manifested itself in some way, but no. No, the injury was because I just made a great effort jumping. That's the patellar tendon. That's what I broke or what I ruptured or ripped. And that's a patella bone. Sometimes thanks to these injuries, you learn a lot about medicine, even if you're not a doctor. Another name for the patella or patellar bone is the kneecap. I never had a problem with my patellar tendon. I'm 39 years old. Never felt it. Never. It's just. It was a big surprise for me to have it broken from one moment to the next. But the reason why this happened is because I'm what you call this sounds horrible. I don't want to be a weekend warrior. It sounds offensive, right? But it turns out that I'm a weekend warrior. I do a lot of physical activity. Before, even now, I'm gonna start kicking my boxing bag. I used to kick the bag. I used to run a lot. I used to walk a lot to my classes. But one thing that I was not doing is I was not playing basketball. I had this basket just like this, brand new, and I had it for a year. And that's what a weekend warrior is, someone who doesn't practice a particular, because I was doing everything else. I was kicking, I was jumping, I was running, but one thing that I was not doing was I wasn't playing basketball every weekend because I had to go to work. However, when I did go play basketball, I played very extreme, and that's what caused my accident. Now, I gotta show you what a weekend warrior is, because there's an article here about the weekend warrior. But basically, a weekend warrior is someone who doesn't practice a certain sport, and when he does practice it, he goes to the extremes. And there are some injuries that can happen to us. I feel like I'm an athlete, but I'm not an athlete. I'm not a basketball player. So when it comes to basketball in particular, I'm a weekend warrior, but I'm not a weekend warrior because that's offensive to me, because I'm very active. I'm sorry, I take it very personal. But I'm not a weekend warrior when it comes to other activities. However, when it comes to basketball, it turns out that I'm a weekend warrior. I can't find the article right now, but it's not important. Let's continue with this. So I never had a problem with my patellar tendon until it ruptured itself. It was a very unfortunate event. Just to practice with pronunciation, unfortunately. Skype. Some of the companies I work with, and Cristina and Marce, I want to thank you so much for your effort. Also, Mr. Galindo and Mr. Segura, thank you for waiting for me and allowing me to teach my classes via Skype while I was injured. I underwent surgery on, I will never forget this, it was on March 3rd, 2019, just a month and a half ago or so. And thank you so much for allowing me to teach my classes via Skype. So that's the end of vocabulary. Remember remember there'll be a dictation for this, just to make sure that we're writing these words correctly. Perfect storm, sciatic nerve, etc. There's another video that I want to show you, but the following video is in Spanish. It's gonna give you a lot of insight into how the injury works, some of the exercises that you can do, and like I said, this video is gonna be great for those of you that are going through this experience more than anything. I don't want to call it an accident anymore, because you get over it and you survive, and I want to call it an experience more than an accident. The funny thing about these experiences is that you may end up finding something positive within all the negativity. So let me show you the video.
Y ya está con nosotros en este estudio nuestra fisioterapeuta de cabecera, Isabel Cortés, a quien es que están muy sonrientes y eso se contagia, no es para menos. Isabel Cortés, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días.
Buenos días, Jorge.
¿Y estos huesitos?
Pues ahorita les voy a explicar estos huesitos de qué son. Es la rodilla, porque vamos a hablar de este problema y bueno, grave
la lesión
accidente.
más comentada de los últimos días en México, en el fútbol mexicano.
Sí, bastante. Es la de Oscar Ustari.
¡Ay, es la de Oscar Ustari! ¡Regrésasela, la necesita!
La va a necesitar, Dios mío. Ay, no, pues fue una lesión bastante complicada y la lesión es una ruptura del tendón rotuliano, que bueno, realmente es uno de los tendones más gruesos que tiene el cuerpo y que transmite todas las fuerzas que tiene todo lo que es el músculo cuádriceps, que es el aparato extensor de la rodilla. Entonces, me traje mi modelo anatómico porque quiero explicarles un poco a través del modelo lo que sucedió con el futbolista del Atlas. Bueno, pues
recordar nada más la escena, ¿no?
No, la quiero ver.
No, lo vamos a hablar, no lo vamos a ver.
Sí,
no, sí la vamos a ver.
Despejó con
Ahí
la
está.
pierna derecha, pero vean la rodilla
Ahí
izquierda.
se sale,
Ni siquiera es con la que despejó.
Exacto.
¡Ay, no!
Ahí está, esto que vemos justamente es, la rótula se desplaza, de hecho, porque se rompe todo el tendón rotuliano en la parte inferior.
Isa, el dolor.
El dolor es tremendo y la verdad es que lo veo más bien tranquilo para lo que le sucedió. Sí, en el momento la circulación está aumentadísima, entonces el futbolista experimenta un aumento en la temperatura, un dolor intenso, pero hay alteración en la sensibilidad, hay muchísimas sensaciones, entonces el dolor hace de cuenta que como que por un momento se adormece la pierna y pues estaba esperando precisamente a que llegara el cuerpo médico, porque cuando suceden este tipo de rupturas y de problemas, pues no podemos ni mover la pierna, ni extenderla, ni flexionarla, tal cual como quedó la rodilla, ahí nos quedamos.
A ver, Isa, él colocó el peso en su rodilla izquierda para hacer este despeje, ¿y qué sucede con el huesito?
Les voy a explicar exactamente qué es lo que pasa.
Nada más, originalmente, ¿dónde va ese hueso?
Esta es la rótula, ¿sí? Que es un hueso que va encima del fémur, ¿sí? Entre la tibia y el fémur, pero va encima del fémur, y lo que hace es que tiene las fibras del tendón rotuliano, se insertan en la parte superior de la rótula y luego desciende el tendón rotuliano y se inserta aquí abajo en la tibia, ¿sí? Todo este es el tendón rotuliano, pero este tendón lo que hace es que une los 4 músculos que trae el cuádriceps, ¿sí? Aquí enfrente, a ver, lo voy a poner más de frente, ahí está, eso es. Bien, entonces aquí viene el vasto externo, aquí viene el vasto interno, viene el crural y el recto anterior. Esos 4 músculos se unen aquí en el tendón rotuliano, ¿sí? Se convierten, entonces ya los músculos se convierten en tendón, se pegan acá y vienen en forma ya de tendón y se pegan en la parte superior de la rótula y aquí en la tibia. ¿Qué pasó con el jugador? Él apoya la rodilla, pero en el momento que la apoya trae una mini flexión de la rodilla y aunque está apoyada, ese músculo, bueno, ese tendón está haciendo una contracción para que la rodilla soporte esa línea, que no se vaya ni más adelante ni más atrás, hace una contracción, pero a la vez está en estiramiento el tendón. Esto es a lo que le llamamos una contracción excéntrica. Lo voy a explicar un poquito mejor con el bíceps para que me logren entender. Cuando cargamos una pesa, ¿sí? Subimos, el bíceps se contrae. Eso es una contracción concéntrica. La contracción excéntrica...
A ver, para que se vea mejor.
Lo vamos a liberar.
Muy bien, genial. Entonces, cargamos una pesa, subimos. Ahí está el bíceps. Eso es una contracción concéntrica. La contracción excéntrica es como, por ejemplo, cuando cargamos un balde y llevamos el músculo al estiramiento, pero a la vez lo estamos contrayendo para que no se nos caiga el balde. ¿Sí? Eso es la contracción excéntrica, cuando va en estiramiento. ¿Qué pasó con el futbolista?
Nos lo seguimos preguntando.
Exacto. Él lo que hace es que, sí, ¿verdad? Él lo que hace es que apoya su rodilla, pero trae una mini flexión, ¿sí? Entonces, el tendón ya estaba en estiramiento, pero también estaba soportando esa carga, no aguantó el tendón y se rompe en la parte inferior de la rótula. Cuando el tendón se rompe aquí, la rótula, obviamente, como el tendón tiene la tensión de la rótula, pues la rótula se sube hasta acá. Entonces, cuando vimos la rodilla que ya la tenía en flexión, pues la rótula asciende.
Oye, pero no es nada normal que se dé este tipo de lesión, ¿o sí?
Esto que está aquí fue lo que se...
happened. This, you know, I want to make this video as short as possible, but I'm also aware that some people who suffer a similar injury or similar accident may be watching it. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge for me to keep it short, but at the same time make it informative. So what I want to show you next is a video series of a guy that suffered the very same injury. And I'm gonna try to be as short as possible, but this is gonna take me like 5 to 10 minutes because this is the most. Actually, this is the video that's helped me with my rehab and my physical therapy. Not only with that, but I mean, it's actually. Let me tell you about these guys. These guys do like I think they're stuntmen, like Jackass, something like that. But you'll see for yourselves. So here's the video series. I hope that Ben doesn't mind me showing you his video series. You can find him at Ben's Injury. You can find him at Nub TV. So I'm actually helping him out.
Supervision of professionals. Do not attempt to reenact or recreate any stunts or activities you see in this video. This show contains scenes that some viewers may find disturbing.
We're at the compound, Saturday morning, and everybody's ready to fucking thrash.
9:30 in the morning, there's already one stent set up. Case of beers, crack.
It's pretty much a heavy life. So stoked, finally got this new house under my belt. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad for helping me out all these years. Woo, finally getting some of my decorations in here. I got my heritage soft top, some of my family portraitures on the wall, and woo. This is crazy. Oh, yeah! I broke my leg! Fuck! Fuck! Bitch. It was a fine stunt, dude. No, it's dumb. This shit's dumb. Dude, chill, dude. Let me lay. No, because you have a fucking real life, dude. Oh, man. My ligaments are fucked up, dude. You're not good, dude. Oh, why did I land like that, man? I fucked up, Robert. No, cool, dude. I'm in pain, dude. Fuck. I knew it was bad. Ooh, I can't move my leg. I can't move my knee. I can't move it. Dude, it's like depressing, dude. I felt my knee pop through the front of my leg, you know? Injury. I'm worried about, like, you being depressed about your serving career and then acting like a faggot. I don't get depressed. But I'm just saying, like, you changing your mindset and, like, starting to turn into, like... Holy shit. Are you seeing that, dude? I've seen it. I know it. So I know. Life-changing moment for me right there. Life-changing.
The tendon in your leg that attaches to your patella, which is your kneecap, which is attached to your femur, the top bone of your leg. And on the bottom, it's attached to your tibia, which is the big bone in the bottom of your leg. So without your patellar tendon, you cannot walk. You're wasted. Oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate it. Like this, and they have loops on them. They went on the bottom part like this and this with a loop. See? You have your crutches back? If Ben does everything that he's supposed to do, he could have 90 to 95% return for the use of his leg and his knee. So we're hoping for that. Yeah. Can I ask you something about the aspirin, because I seem to have different opinions.
I know I'm cooked.
I've been told that it's like 1 a.m.
I know I'm cooked wasted right now, Jess, but I'm literally in an easy 10. 10 pain, 10.
It's understandable.
I thought I was going to wake up from surgery and be like, oh.
Top of the tendon. So this is Dr. Sakati's rendition of his repair. What he did was he cut the patellar tendon the right length evenly across in the middle with smooth straight lines. He took stitching and he went up in a box form twice on the top of the tendon and twice on the bottom and made squares.
I'm waiting for the doctor. They're going to give me a nerve blocker, put my leg to sleep, put me to sleep.
Very interesting video. Thank you so much, Ben Gravy, for these videos. They really helped me out a lot, just helping me out understanding how the injury works and the things that you can do to speed up the process. Shout out to Nub TV. Yeah, I think the most pain from the injury is the drill, because they take a drill and they drill a hole through your two of your bones, and somehow your body, because you have screws, or you may have a screw there, and sometimes your body may reject it. Obviously, it rejects it from the beginning. However, for some people, the rejection may be permanent, and for others, it's like, okay, I'm rejecting it, but you're already here, so I need to work with you. So in my case, fortunately, it was okay. You're already here. You're. What's the item? What's the name of that metal? I think it's called titanium. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. But it's like, well, the titanium's already here. I need to work with you, and your body learns to adapt with it. But it's very painful getting used to that. Let's continue here with the video series. I'm just browsing through the most important parts.
You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and relax, all right?
Skin a little. I was gonna have to get this.
I'm gonna get a Panic Super Green. My I'm taking my first shower. I'm just gonna stand in here with my crutches on. This is 17 days post-operation. I officially took my first really breakfast for the patellar tendon rupture. This is a feeling that a lot of people definitely, or since my injury, first really truly successful shower standing up since my surgery or since my injury, and I can honestly say I feel like $1,000,000. This is a feeling that a lot of people definitely take for granted, and I'm probably the only patellar tendon rupture patient to get scrubbed down by a hottie in a bikini.
So that's Ben Gravy, 2 weeks after the injury. Honestly, the first, I'm sorry, now that's a month after the surgery that you're able to sort of take a shower and stand up, and I mean, that's the best part. I mean, I don't know how to explain it to you. Just being unable to move in bed and not able to shower, not able to go to the bathroom, so it's painful. It's not nice, and I want to thank all the people that were there for me during those difficult moments, and so that's the way he feels. That's the way I feel when I was able to also take my first shower on your own. You feel like you're born again, like a baby. The first time going out on the street by yourself on your own with crutches, it's a big step in your recovery. But if you're going through this yourself or going through a similar accident, just be patient. Know that you may find some people on YouTube saying, "Oh, I'm walking. I'm already walking in the first month." Don't get desperate. Things may change from one day to the next. I think the key here, and that's also a video that I'm going to show you later. The key, who cares about the timeline? Who cares about this guy is already taking a shower at first? Or who cares about this guy is already running at week whatever? It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. The key here, and I was actually slow in the beginning, but then I'm fast when it comes to walking. But that I didn't get desperate. Basically, you need to follow this rule, and this rule is you push your knee and then you let it rest. That's the key to your recovery. And if you follow this rule, those guys that are showing off on Facebook or showing up on YouTube, because I saw some of them showing off saying, "Oh, look at my knee flexion, I can now bend it so and so degrees and I'm only at week 3," or the guy saying, "Oh, look, I can already run or I can already walk." Don't pay attention to that. Basically, just follow the rule, push your knee, and then let it rest. That's all. If you're not able to move it, just move it as much as you can, and then push it, and then let it rest. That's the key to your recovery.
So I'm really excited to start physical therapy. So I'm at physical therapy. I learned my new exercises to try to get the range of motion back in my knee and stretch out the back of my leg. Right now I'm icing, and I'm excited to be moving forward, and this is a good day. So I have about 2.5 weeks minimum on the crutches, but my goal is to meet that requirement, and at the 6-week mark I am going to ditch my crutches and walk. We're at Kmart getting a ball for me to do physical therapy at the house with. Good morning. Welcome to my recovery. The past 2 weeks. What? Kind of depressed, so because I've really cool. It's big. Proud mom in front of the banner. So we got coffee. Got to see the banner. Eggs have to be cage free. Probably 2 of the type of sugar you can. Yeah, using my knee right now. What is it? Get back. For Nubs following us. I don't think I want. If you have any interest, said one. She said. Good morning. Welcome to my recovery. Monday morning. This will be my first time out of the house to do anything except for going to a doctor's appointment in the past 2 weeks. What? This could be the death of someone on crutches. 10 days waiting for surgery. I got surgery last Wednesday, so about 15 days.
Are you painting this container?
Painting that thing, yeah. My mom's nice enough to empty it for me, and my girlfriend Jazz. Considering laying around the house all day, just editing and stuff, it can become pretty easy to get bummed out or kind of depressed, so I'm going to start giving myself mini victories. Today, my victories are going to be getting up, going out, getting a cup of coffee with my mom, and then we're going to walk over to Heritage and check out my Imperial Motion banner advertisement. That's pretty big in the window. It's been almost 20 days and I still haven't even seen it because I've been on the couch. This is our friendly neighborhood Wawa. Alright, I'm almost about to come here to get coffee. Last week, my physical therapist bent my knee that can only go about 40 degrees, and we're working to try to get it to 90 degrees, but he really just locks his arm under it and bends it really hard, and it's one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. So I brought my GoPro today so my mom can film me getting my knee bent and show you guys the pain and agony.
Should I get farther away?
sure you want this on film? Can't exaggerate it like that.
not, Mom. I'm really, I swear to God, I'm not.
Hopefully I got it, because when I filmed the dogs, I only got the top of their heads.
Jeez, oh man.
What is it?
55 degrees too.
Wow! See that?
Of pain.
Shouldn't have jumped out of the back of a truck.
It hurts worse than the injury.
It's self-inflicted.
It hurts worse than when I heard it.
No, it doesn't. Those nights you were screaming
I swear to God.
in the middle of the night.
That's what it feels like to get stretched out by your physical therapist when you're trying to get range of motion back in your knee. It's excruciating. Probably top 3 most painful things I've ever experienced. And I just had to film that so the boys can see it. It hurt worse than my injury. It hurt worse than my after-surgery pain, too. Worst pain ever, maybe.
Boy Gravy walks again, people. He's got this, boys.
First walk around.
Yeah, so I can go up the stairs, but I can't go down the stairs. There's an issue with my my knee flexion, and but yeah, it's painful. I think that week 5, I was already walking, but with crutches. So you walk 20% of your weight, and then I'm sorry, 20% of your weight with crutches, and then finally a week after that, then you take the crutches away and start walking. But the key, once again, push it, let it rest. And don't pay attention to whoever's saying, oh, I'm already walking at month 2. Oh, by the way, those people that I mentioned that are showing off, it's not Ben Gravy. Ben Gravy has a great video, very complete. But just so you make sure that I'm not, just sort of sure I'm not talking about him. There's some guys, there's some guys that spend like the whole video talking about how fast their recovery is and showing off how they're working out. That's not gonna help you. Don't watch those videos. And finally, this is the end of the video. It's already finished. If you have the time, I will just show you something that talks about pushing yourself, but not to the extremes, not to the limit, and it's very interesting. So the video is finished, but if you have the time, you can stay to watch this additional clip. Thank you very much, and enjoy.